Hello everybody, today I'm going to show you all three of my BeamZ BUV LED blacklight bars. Okay, now I do have individual videos of all of these, but I wanted to do a video of showing you all three. I've actually been meaning to do this. I was meant to do it on the day I got the long one, but I actually didn't. Okay, so I'm going to show you all three. All three of these now in this video. Okay, so these are the BeamZ BUV LED blacklight bars. These essentially replace your fluorescent tube blacklight battens, okay, like these here, like Black Lightning for example. So these would replace that. There is also the Chauvet fitting as well, which I have, the slim strip. That would be that would join up with these, but I'm just showing you the BeamZ ones, not the Chauvet. I do have a video of comparing the Chauvet to the BeamZ. If you're not seeing that, it's just you go back and take a look. But we're just going to take a look at all three. Okay, so the difference is just the length and how many bulbs they have. Okay, so this is the short one. This one here has 8 LED bulbs. This is the medium one. This one here has 12 bulbs, and then we have the long one at the back, oops, which has 18. What was that? Oh, it's just the power lead falling out. Okay, let me just, oopsie, what have I done here? That's our power lead. I've plugged it in the wrong port. Let me just fix this up. Sorry about this. Sorry about the camera action. I just need to fix up the power lead. I actually plugged it in the wrong way. Okay, that's one thing we don't want. We've got to have it in the right way, otherwise we can't do a light demo. It's pretty lame. Anyhow, let's get back to what we were doing before I got interrupted by that. So these are LED blacklights made by BeamZ DJ, which is a European manufacturer. I've had these I've had the short one and the medium one for 2 years. The long one I've had for a year. Got all three of these from DJ City, of course. They're pretty good lights, and these are brilliant replacements for the batten fittings that you would be replacing. Now this one here is not exactly as long as the batten, but it's long enough to replace it. Okay, this one is the same length as a 60 centimeter. This one here is a little bit shorter. So depending on the application, depends on what you want to use. Okay. There to attach them to the ceiling, you've got 4 bolts here that you would need to screw into these. Okay, so these brackets that you'd screw onto the wall or onto the ceiling to attach them, and to power them. Okay, well these ones here I modified. These ones take computer cables, but by default they come with a cord and a plug that's fixed with a switch. So it's essentially a cord like this, which has a switch on it, but it'll but it's completely attached to the fitting by default. This one here I just reconfigured to be removable, okay, just because I want that easier, and you can do that if you want. Okay, now be aware that because they are standard 3-pin plugs, you would need to put a power point up in the spot where the fluorescent batten used to be, so the wire that wired up the batten, you would need to put a power point there and just plug the lights in. You can hardwire them, but just be certain you use a junction box. So yeah, excuse me. Now these are actually very good for, these will be good for bowling alleys, nightclubs, birthday parties, DJs, stages, nightclubs, even Halloween. Okay, so if you're looking for a blacklight, LED blacklight, I'll go for these. Now these are not as expensive as the Chauvet ones. The Chauvet ones are more expensive. I don't know why, probably because they're American, but these ones are quite easily affordable. So I guess now we'll plug some in and we'll give them a demo. Now it's not easy for me to do this one-handed, really. Okay, well I'll see if I can do it. I'll put my iPad down and plug this short one in. Okay, so we've got the short one plugged in, so let's turn it on. Here we go. Okay, so that's the short one. Now each LED bulb is 3 watts, so that's 3 watts per bulb, okay? So that's quite a lot. Okay, now 3 watts, you're probably thinking, oh, that's not much, but when you're playing with LED lights, that's actually quite powerful. You can see the radioactive element batten there glowing, and the ceiling glows. So that one does a good job, okay? So that's the short one, so we'll turn this off. Now I'm going to have to put the tablet down again because I need to swap it. So we'll plug in the medium one now. Just move this. Okay, so now we've got the medium one in. So let's switch it on. Okay, so this is the medium one. Now this one here will be a little bit more have a little bit more coverage because you've got 4 more bulbs. Okay, so this one here will give you a little bit more coverage. Okay, so this is essentially the next one up. Now, once again, radioactive element batten glowing, got the ceiling glowing. Okay, so that does a very good job once again, so very good light. And now we'll plug the long one in. Okay, I better turn this off first. We'll plug the long one in, so I've got to put the tablet iPad down yet again to do so. Apparently I don't have a special tripod for the iPad, so okay, now we've got the long one plugged in, so now we'll fire this one up. Now this one here has 8 more bulbs. There we go. No, not 8, I mean 6. This one has 6 extra bulbs. So this one here is essentially the brightest you can get. Once again, radioactive element batten is glowing. We got the ceiling glowing. Okay, so that's the longest one you can get. So essentially that's the brightest you can get. The next one up from these would be the this thing here. Okay, so this is essentially the next one on. This is the UV243S. That's essentially the next one up. Okay, but these do potentially all your blacklight needs. So these will be, I'll say, even good for us to replace a fluorescent batten. So you just put your you put the bracket onto the ceiling or the wall. You put 4 screws through the brackets. Okay, so 2 on each end, and then you just simply plug it into a power point, which you'll probably need to put up there, and then away you go. Okay, just be certain, because these do have switches on the lead. When you plug it in, just be certain the switch is in the on position, like that. Because if it's in the off, when you get to throwing the switch where the batten was, you find out it won't work. So if you are going to be, like wiring this up in the spot of fluorescent batten, the suggestion would be that you just probably hardwire it, or just make it have a cord like this. Okay, just cut that switch off and just hardwire it into where the batten used to be wired in. Okay, but that's essentially how you do it. Okay, if you're just going to be using them as portable black lights, so you don't have to do anything. You can, if you want to, I might suggest is that you just put the computer plugs on them, because that will make it a lot easier to transport them, because that's what I do actually use these for light shows. So that is the BeamZ BUV LED blacklight bars, all 3 lengths. So I hope you enjoyed, and that'll be it.